Hello, this is Chuck Frey from innovationtools.com, and here is my summary of key learnings from day 2 of the CoDev and Open Innovation Conference. First, start small, ideally with a pilot program for your open innovation efforts. The idea here is to create a quick win and generate some momentum. And from that, ideally you want to generate a case history that you can use to persuade business unit managers and other key executives who you need to influence to support your open innovation program. Also, another key learning is to leverage opportunities for corporate venturing. Intuit is a great example of this with their Entrepreneur Day, where they bring entrepreneurs in, they have tables set up, they make presentations about their new product ideas, and members of the corporate innovation team as well as the business unit managers get to talk to these folks. And that's where the real value is, because as Susan Harmon from Intuit pointed out, these business unit managers may go to this Entrepreneurs Day with a particular solution in mind for a challenge that they face, but they may be challenged by some new ideas that they might not have considered. So it's a great thing. It brings some of these people into the orbit of Intuit, and I would imagine it's a great way to eventually hire some of these people or license their ideas. Another key learning is that if your business has a strong online component to it, as the UK online grocer Tesco has, you've got some really great opportunities to do some exciting things. One of the things that Tesco has done very effectively is create an API, an application programming interface, which enables other software developers to create apps and programs that tie in with their online grocery ordering system. And they've created a very vibrant community of developers who are creating apps. And in Tesco's mind, they fully realize and embrace the fact that they don't have all the best ideas themselves, but their community does. And they're coming up with some really great things. Some of the things that the speaker from Tesco mentioned, as far as unique tie-ins, for example, would be scanning a barcode of a food product, no matter where you are. If you're at home, if you're in a competing grocery store, a brick and mortar store, scan that grocery item and the UPC code, that product is looked up and automatically added to your shopping cart on Tesco. Fascinating. Another possibility might be a recipe website that's tied in with their system through the API, so that if you find a recipe that you really like, all you have to do is click one button next to the recipe and all of those ingredients are automatically added to your online shopping cart. Great opportunities, and Tesco is really doing a great job of leveraging them. We also got a unique opportunity to look at the larger frame that surrounds open innovation, some of the mega trends and changes that are going to be affecting our businesses in the years ahead, through the keynote presentation by John Seely Brown, a noted technologist. He believes that the current economic recession and the recovery that we're going to be experiencing soon, which implies a return to quote-unquote normal, is actually masking some larger, slower, big-scale changes that are all but invisible to us. He predicts that the 21st century will be characterized by constant disruption. Where the 20th century was fairly predictable, the 21st century definitely is not going to be, and in his mind there will be no normal, there will be no end in sight. Disruption will become the new normal, and we're going to have to come up with infrastructures and systems and practices that can accommodate that. He pointed out that all of our business infrastructures are largely based on scalable efficiency. Everybody's heard about economies of scale. Well, that actually goes a lot deeper than any of us thinks, even right down to our education systems. And that will be replaced over time by a collaborative networking model that is much better suited to these increasingly unpredictable times that we're all going to be facing. We now have an unprecedented access to knowledge via networks of like-minded people. We have computer algorithms that can take the collective knowledge of the group and extract tacit insights from it. Thanks to exponential improvements in computation, storage, and bandwidth, we can experiment with new ideas like never before and connect and network with people as never before. We can literally create learning ecosystems that are an order of magnitude more efficient and responsive than the economies of scale they replaced. Actually, there was so much packed into Seeley Brown's presentation that it's going to take me weeks or months to really understand the implications of it all. The conference organizers have told us that they plan to send us Seeley Brown's book, The Power of Pull, and personally I can't wait to dig into it. It should be fascinating reading. And in closing, this was an amazing conference. I was quite surprised at how quickly co-development and open innovation is evolving. And I encourage you to watch for more insights and more reports as I distill what I've learned into some articles and other forms of content on innovationtools.com. Thanks again for watching. Goodbye.